Okay, so we are starting week 3, assignment 2, which can be a very challenging assignment. It's very important to realize that the first set of squares, you're trying to get one color look like two different colors based on the surrounding background colors. And on the bottom set, you're supposed to get two colors to look similar based on the background colors. So I'm going to begin with our first two pairs. The first thing for you to do is to establish the color that you're going to make look different. I want to open my color picker and select a color. I'm going to go with a green. Okay, so that's a very saturated green. I want to put that green also in the center of the squares as well. So now one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to use value to change the appearance of that color. So I want to select a color that's very, very dark to make the inside square look much lighter. I'm going to choose a dark blue. Now I want to see if I can make this internal square, I want to see if I can make that green look much lighter by choosing a color that is even lighter in value. Okay, you'll notice that these colors that I chose for the background have made some differences occur in the appearance of the center squares. The light value of this background here has made the internal rectangle look darker in value. The dark value of this background color here has made the internal rectangle look lighter. So in fact, they're beginning to look like different colors. I want to continue to tweak the background colors to see if I can make them look even more dramatic. So as you can see with those two background colors, we're getting the center squares to look dramatically different from each other. Now let's move on to what you would do for the second part of this assignment. Two colors as one. The challenge here is to select two original colors that are similar to each other but noticeably different. So now what you see is I've chosen two colors that I'm going to try to make look the same based on the laws of subtraction and the laws of value and hue that we've studied in our week 3 assignments. So I'm going to drag and drop my colors to the center squares. Now I'm going to use external colors that I feel can pull out some of the elements that I want to reduce. This orange here is a yellow orange in comparison to the other, so I want to use a yellow as my background color to try to subtract some of the yellow elements from that orange. I also want to make that orange look darker in value, so I want to use a very light yellow. Now from this orange, I want to subtract some of the red elements and I want to make it look lighter. So I want to use a red. Or a dark red orange. Now you can see that the center rectangles actually look very similar to each other. The laws that are applying here is that the yellow background is subtracting the yellow from the internal rectangle. The light value of the yellow background is making the internal rectangle look darker. On the opposite side, we have the warm orange that is subtracting the orange or the red from the internal square. We also have the dark value of the background that is making the internal rectangle look lighter in value. And as you can see, these internal rectangles look even more similar to each other than they do when they're placed next to each other.